She chose me today, everybody.
Pikachu.
What's everybody's favorite Pokemon? Go.
Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Mewtwo, is that big bitch?
Thickums. You say big bitch?
The pink bitch, the one with the tail?
It's purple.
Purple, pink and purple. It's like a pink purple little alien looking one.
Wait, what?
That's
Mewtwo?
the one.
Mewtwo,
Mewtwo.
Oh,
Mewtwo.
I was thinking
Mew.
It's like the most
I love
powerful. It's the
Mew.
most powerful Pokemon, right?
I
One of the most
honestly
powerful.
Don't know much about it, but for some reason, I remember being a kid, and somebody that I thought was cool was obsessed with Mewtwo. And I remember just having to be like, no, Mewtwo was my favorite Pokemon before you even liked it. And that just stuck with me. So for some reason, anytime I think of Pokemon, I think of
Mewtwo.
Oh my
That's
God.
funny.
Pikachu was always my favorite, but like cuteness wise, Eevee for sure.
Eevee.
The little, like,
so
fox.
cute.
One.
Oh, that is a cute little. It's like kawaii.
Or
very
Jiggly.
kawaii.
I'll
Jigglypuff.
pull my book out of all my Pokemon drawings from when I was a kid.
Oh my
bring it.
God.
You guys could roast my drawings.
What's
I
like
was-
the
I was like,
trio? The trio, the turtle, the dragon, and the
Oh, Squirtle, Charmander,
very
Pikachu,
good and
Bulbasaur.
And
Bulbasaur.
what's the adult Charizard? Called?
Wait, Charizard's the big one.
Charizard
Charmander
is.
is the little baby
Well,
one.
Charizard.
Good, I was testing you.
Thank you.
How much did I feel like that's the main one that people try to get? The
Charizard?
Charizard.
The card,
The
yeah.
card,
everybody
so I
wants
feel like
the
he must
card.
be-
Holographic Charizard?
Yeah.
Are you talking about holographic Charizard?
You talking about the Pokemon Go game?
the
Real cards.
The, like,
No.
Oh, real
collecting
cards.
the cards, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was only in the game. Remember, people would go around and try to collect
Yes,
at
the
parks and
game.
shit. I was one of them was me.
Oh, we all did.
What a time that
Did
that
you
was
hear-
crazy. I was on the roof. Remember, I was on the roof of the house trying to catch one of the Pokemon.
Did you hear the like conspiracy behind that?
No.
Oh my God. I need to look it up so I get it better. But basically it was like we were helping some person like get
What do you
Like
mean?
data or like tracking of something?
yeah. It basically was like we were all taking photos of and like getting data for people. When you really think about it, we were going across the world sending
Everybody,
photos.
they
Yes.
got a full 3D scan of the entire Earth from that game.
Wait, let me look it
Are
up.
you sure?
Yes,
to
let
me,
look it
that
up.
doesn't make sense though.
No, hold on.
That's actually
hold on.
really
No, that
funny.
makes sense.
That's funny.
How does that make like?
Because if
tell
you
me.
have all those users going around with their open camera filming, basically just open camera, they
I
have
get
access to it.
that.
If it's another country or wherever, they now
It's
have
like Google Earth.
full view of wherever.
Okay, it says Pokemon Go using your phone camera to build a CIA-backed 3D map AI system. In 2016, this was a crazy conspiracy theory about it being backed by the CIA. Now in 2024, Niantic Labs, the makers of Pokemon Go, proudly brags about using Pokemon Go to spy on you and using that covertly obtained information to build a massive 3D artificial intelligence mapping system of private spaces.
I don't believe that. I think it was genuinely for the game.
I thought it was to get everyone out and active.
Yeah, that's how I like
But
to
think
see
about
it.
it.
Let's go for a
Fresh
walk.
air. There would always be a random one like in the ocean.
It was Santa Monica
Yes.
Pier. Everybody, Heath, everybody would go to Santa Monica Pier. Everybody, like there was like hundreds of people in the edge of that deck, all to capture
It was a big one.
Pokemon,
You know what?
and it was a
kind
big
of-
one.
It
Yeah,
reminds me
Weird.
of that thing. Is it called geotagging? Or
Yeah.
There's that thing where people like will go find those weird hidden.
It's like a little tube with like something random in it, and
but
you
then,
like leave
Sometimes they find like bodies or stuff.
teeth.
No. What do you mean? Like,
finger.
they'll find like little things. I
Oh.
thought geotagging was just a game where you just go to a random
you're thinking
address.
The Google like satellite. If you there's a certain coordinates where if you look, it looks like there was a murder.
No. There's this like
It's a
thing
game.
that
Oh.
people do. I don't think it is called geotagging because you're right. Because geotagging is just like putting a pin down. But there's
Yeah.
like something that people go around and
Geocache.
Is that what it
Something.
is? It's geo something, right?
It's something cache, CACHE.
CHE.
And basically you would leave like a gift or an item or something behind in this location with the exact coordinate for other people to come along and find. And then when this next person finds it, they take whatever's in there, they replace it with something that they want to leave behind for somebody.
Interesting.
It's-
Okay, so
Jordan, is it called geocache?
Yeah.
Geocache.
Geocaching.
what's the one where it pulls up a random address and then you go to the address? And I thought that one
thought
was
that's what
where
it
they
is.
found a body,
Yes.
found a body
Are they the
in like
same
a
thing?
in like a
Similar style thing. Yeah.
What's that one called? The one that everybody was talking about. It wasn't called geocache. It was something else
There's
though.
GeoCoin. I don't know.
something? But yeah,
I didn't know about
There's
that.
like all sorts of things to get people to like
Nodding,
feel like they're on a-
GNATTING, nodding, like
I just know I've seen
don't know.
tubes on TikTok and people have found body parts.
Legs, arms, eyeballs.
Her legs were cut off. Jordan, can you do me the biggest favor? Can you close that door till it's outside? The birds chirping are distracting me.
Oh, you wouldn't hear it.
They're
if you
loud
No,
today.
we need a little bit of.
They're distracting my
nature.
craft, my art.
All I heard was the chicken.
Yeah,
That chicken
is loud as
going.
fuck.
Is it a rooster?
It
It's
also
a
made
chicken.
Oh, it is a
It's
rooster.
chicken.
It made me
It's a chicken.
realize like that's probably what my neighbors heard all day long.
My
When you had
neighbors do
chicken?
have
When
chickens.
I had
You had
chicken.
I
pet
feel like they-
chickens?
Yeah.
I
They
didn't
weren't
know
loud
that.
though. You can never hear them
I
unless you're
felt
like
like
playing
I
with
felt
them.
like my chickens weren't like bad about
But
being like
Your
loud.
backyard was massive, so maybe they were loud, but
They
on
did
the
have
other
space.
What kind
side.
of chickens?
We had a bunch. We had a Plymouth Baird.
I held one.
Oh,
I
and Remy,
didn't know
they tasted
this.
amazing.
Don't.
We had a Rhode Island Red. What else did we have? What was the black
have a
one? It was a
fluffy one?
feather. It had the feathered hands. The feet had like feathers on
Was
it.
it a fluffy chicken?
What kind was that?
Fancy
yeah, and then
foot.
the black and white stripe was a Plymouth Baird, right?
Did you?
Yeah, I think we had like 4. No, so we
They went to a farm.
one we saved from a Chinese restaurant.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I'm not joking. We were in Chinatown and we were just like going around like hanging out and we saw
Okay, fresh food though.
my
God.
I know, crazy. We saw them like in like the little boxes. And this place you would go there and you would look at this board and instead of like picking like, oh, I want chicken tenders or like a grilled chicken or you want something like this, it had the picture of what the breed of chicken was. And you would just go up and you would point at it and then they would come bring the chicken. And I remember being like, oh my gosh, I need to like save one. So I was like, I pointed at that one and I was like, okay, I'll do that. And they asked like how I wanted it like prepared, like cut up or whatever. And I was like, no, just bring me it live. And
Raw.
they were like,
Raw.
they
Next
were like,
question.
no, we don't do that. I was like, no, please bring it to me. Like, I want to do it myself. And I had to pay extra. And then they were like, all right, meet me out back. So they brought me around the back and then they gave me the live chicken. And then I put him in my car and I was just, his beak was twisted.
He was like, I felt really bad, so I saved one, but I also ate
But
one
we
because
also
I
got
was
hungry.
hungry. So I
got
did
really
get one chicken that
hungry.
I didn't find fancy. I ate that
It
one.
was a girl though because it wasn't
Yes.
a rooster, right?
Yes.
Poor baby girl.
You
that was
drive through-
paprika.
Paprika.
Yeah.
Wait.
You
Pap
drive
smear.
through and get chicken tenders on the way home.
Well, Bretman has a bunch of chickens. He has like 40
They're
chickens, but he
amazing.
doesn't eat the eggs. He's like, those are my babies.
Well,
he
so the
gives them
eggs,
to the dogs.
the eggs I think are totally fine because
Yeah.
they're not fertilized. They're not going to
They're
turn into
period.
eggs.
They're
Yeah,
period.
no, I
They're
agree.
periods.
And also with like
They are.
vegetarians, I think a lot of them think it's okay to eat eggs because it's just a byproduct. You don't need to like kill anything.
Yeah, I
to,
think
like,
eggs are fine. Vegans don't have eggs.
they don't want any animal.
Anything
yeah.
from an animal they don't
Vegetarians, I
want.
think, do eggs.
You know,
maybe
hon-
some don't.
that counts honey too because it's from a bee.
Yes.
Ah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can never give that up. Oof.
Ooh, honey is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like bees love making honey. They do it for the sport.
do it for the
love,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a vibe. They
They don't need to. They just like
You
it.
know they love it. They love making honey.
Uh-huh.
I really want to do a beekeeping Patreon video. I really, really do.
Seriously.
If anybody has access to bees, let us know.
Well, we
and
shouldn't.
save the bees.
We shouldn't.
while
We
you're
shouldn't
at
have
it.
to wear the hazmat suit.
I
though.
will
We
be
should
wearing
just
I will
do
be.
it,
I'm highly allergic.
I would
Highly
absolutely
allergic.
only do it if we have the full body big head
The
neck
No,
neck.
suit.
Yes.
I think we should try to challenge ourselves.
I think that you should.
Be one within the bees.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll go from there.
Be one within the bees.
But you know what we should do real quick? We should run that intro, baby. Come on.
hit it.
Oh,
We take 1 week away from each other.
Okay, go. Sorry.
No. Hit it.
I'm Zane. I'm Heath. I'm Remy. I'm Alicia.
hello guys. Welcome back to Basically Unfiltered. We missed you so much. I'm Remy.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Zane.
I'm he who.
Yee-hoo.
Remy, I really wish we practiced in either Korean or Japanese, and we did the whole. That would have been so good.
I saw you guys met up with I'm
Max?
drawing a blank. Yes.
Yes. Do you
That's
know
so
him?
cool. Well, he followed me and I had like seen his content and stuff and I didn't really remember. So when I saw him follow me, I was like, oh my gosh, that looked familiar. I knew I had seen him before. And then I went to his videos and I started like watching them. And then like 3 days later, I saw you guys were with him. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Wait, that's so crazy.
Really
I
sick.
love his content. But even more than myself, my mom is obsessed with his content.
Yes.
So I've tried to meet up with him in the past, but we weren't in Korea at the same time. And then this time it aligned.
So
We
cool.
surprised my mom. She was so excited. He's so great. He was so nice.
He seems so sweet.
Obsessed
We
with
love him. He's funny. Great
That's
guy.
really cool.
Great
Well,
guy.
I've
Max,
been
not
dying
beer.
to hear about you guys' trip, and I need to know. Fill me in. We did Korea first, then we went to Japan. You took your mom's, and you brought your sister.
Yes.
And did you bring anybody else or just your mom?
Just my mom.
Okay.
And so how this initially started was my mom was going on her own girls trip with her girlfriends for a month. They were
Okay.
supposed to go to Korea for 2 weeks and then go to Vietnam for 2 weeks after that. And then Alicia and I got invited and we were like, oh my God, let's go. And then Alicia was like, wait, does your mom want to meet up with us? I was like, oh, cool. I'll see if she wants to meet up. Then it became a whole family trip and then she brought her family. And so that's how it
Cool.
happened. My mom said bye to her friends. She said, I'm going to go with Remy for half. I'll meet up with you for the other half. And that was like the whole plan. And then kind of a lot of stuff changed. Overall, it was such an amazing trip, though. It's so funny because Alicia and I were saying, like, we feel like we barely saw each other, even though we saw each other
Oh.
every day, just because, like, we weren't one-on-one staying in the hotel every day together.
Normally
like,
we share a room and we
Yeah.
didn't.
Got it.
So
with
you're
your
almost like
families.
living like locals.
I guess
Yeah,
in
in a
their
way,
own
like
you live there.
places.
Yeah.
It was so fun, though. We did so much, like, bonding with our family. It was very
the amount
healing.
of times I cried watching you guys' content. I'm like, I'm so over it. I'm so done. Like first of all, remember this is their first time.
No, I can't.
Done. Took me out.
I can't.
Then like the whole gifting thing.
So cute, right?
Cried again.
I could cry just
I'm
thinking
just like,
about it.
stop. It like wrecked me.
Truly,
And then I texted Alicia the other day, and I was like, I can't.
my mom on the plane riding her
No.
dog.
I can't.
My
I
favorite is like when you
know.
zoom. So while we're flying, we'll get to it all. But when we're flying in between Korea and Japan, I'm next to my mom and I look over and I'm like, what is she writing? She's like writing random stuff in her notes. Then I look closer and it's just like talk with Ashley or like PB, Korean Airlines event. And I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm writing in my diary so I don't forget anything. And I about lost it. I was like, oh my
So
God.
cute.
But also again, the way she was writing stuff, it was just like talk with Ashley. Like it wasn't.
But you know
Not
what?
detailed
It's
at
just
all.
a little reminder. Just to,
She'll remember.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
will. It
And
was
you know
so
what?
sweet.
I feel like that's also, I'm sure to her, to some degree, she wants to like hold it privately for herself too. Maybe that's really sweet.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, it was
really
really
cute.
because
cute.
if she just leaves herself with just like a few words, she'll know exactly what that conversation was. I feel like if I start doing that, it probably will help me remember.
See, but I feel like we'll do this on trips, and we're like, oh, we have to save this for the pod, and then I sit here, I look at my notes, and I'm like, what
What
the
does this
fuck?
even mean?
What?
I do that all the time.
Especially when
It'll
I'm
be like
writing drunk
peanut
shit,
butter
I'm
or
like,
something.
fuck,
I'm
It's true.
fuck
It's
up.
true. It's true.
But yeah, it was really sweet. I feel like it's truly the easiest money ever spent is like taking your parents on a trip. I know you
Yeah.
want to do it. Like it truly was so special.
I want to take them so bad. It was really cool to like see you guys get to have that family time for a while. Like it was really special to
Also,
watch.
no drama. Like it was so smooth. Like we all like traveling just can be a lot. And I will say,
Yeah.
when it's with your parents, I don't know if you guys ever feel this when you go home, but you know how you like slide into like your high school version of yourself? Like you
Okay,
start
yeah,
being like
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
annoying or like little things. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I haven't seen that side of me in a while. Like with my mom, I was like, I don't know if she's just getting older, but she's like, she feels like the kid now. And like in some ways I would get annoyed or I'd be like, you're so slow or like little things. I'm like, Alicia, be patient. Be patient. Oh my God, what did your mom say about me and Ash? It was so funny.
We got back to the room one day. So it was really fun for me because I really got to see, like, you've already spent so much time with myself and my parents. And so, like, I feel like it wasn't super, super new for you. I've never spent that much time with Alicia or Ash. Alicia and, like, seeing you with your family, / also, I've never spent that much time with Ash. I've never spent that much time with Chris.
Right.
So it was really fun to see, like, your guys' dynamic and, like, for my mom to see that, too. And so I remember at one point we came back to the room and she was like, my mom was like, oh, like, it's so funny. She's like, Ashley is like so gentle and like, you know, very calm with their mom. And she was like, and Alicia's definitely more sassy, which I'm like that too. I'm really sassy with my mom. So I was like, I get why we're best friends. We were like,
that's
Mom,
funny.
stop it.
I'm
You
just
get like
yeah.
kind of like embarrassed. They're like not doing anything that is
No,
a big deal,
I
but you're like,
know. You're like, mom. It's just like a daughter,
But it's weird. But then when you
thing.
see your friend doing it to their mom, you're just like, stop. Like,
Yeah,
be
yeah,
your
100%.
mom. It's the
Totally.
craziest thing. It's like you're so hypocritical. Of
I would
yourself.
get back to the room. I text her. I'm like, was I a bitch today? To my mom. And she's like, no, honestly, I thought you were good. I was like, okay, good.
No, the amount of time I apologized. I was like, Mom, sorry if I was like being mean. She's like, when were you being mean? I was like, perfect. Like, perfect. And it's not mean. It's just love her. She's slow. She'll admit it. She will admit it. She's
It is
very
crazy
slow.
how it flips, though. It's
It
so weird.
flips.
It's like, because it used to be the other way around where they're
Yeah.
just like,
I know. And it's so like, not a conscious thing, but I totally agree. At some point now I'm like, oh my, which I know they do say like at some point, like your parents raised you and then at some point you have to take care of your parents once it gets to that point. And it's not like we're at that point yet. We're like, you know, they need that much help, but I just feel so like maternal around them.
Even-
They
Sometimes.
put you in diapers, and then at one point you put them in
literally
diapers.
first.
Even getting cars for them or like making sure they can get back to the hotel. I'm like, okay, text me when you're there. I'm like,
Yes.
okay, making sure you can get back off. My mom also never
Yeah.
travels. So I'm just like I'm like, okay, are you good? Like her going through customs. I'm like, do you need anything? Like little things like that. I'm just like,
like my mom with I feel like when I bring her around like my friends, she acts the way I used to act when she would bring me around her friends when I was younger.
funny.
Yeah.
I'd be like hiding behind my mom. Hi, it's like he's shy, and now it's like that with my mom. This is my mom. She's shy.
oh my God.
It's
It
crazy.
is weird how it flips like that.
Completely flips. Yeah, because it takes
It's so
takes
cute.
quite a few drinks before my mom will start talking. So like my friends, whenever I bring her out, it's really funny.
That's really cute.
So you guys did the same kind of like treatments that you got last time you were there, but you did it with your family this
honestly
time?
so shocked you guys even recognize us right now.
What?
Just because like all like the
With-
work and
After
stuff that
a
I got,
face
like,
transplant.
I
don't
got-
know
You
why.
did? I didn't even notice a difference.
I got a facelift.
Wait, you got a facelift?
Non-surgical face. No, we
How the
didn't.
didn't.
how the
We
hell
didn't.
you get a
We didn't.
non-surgical facelift?
No, we did like 6 different lasers at once. You guys would love it. The
Is-
whole
is
time.
this
No,
semen
we're gonna
salmon?
go. You can do that one. We've done that one here.
Right.
We didn't do that one
Okay.
there. But you know what's so funny? You can tell it's getting so popular. So there is a treatment right now called Regeron where I believe it originated in Korea. And what they do is they replicate it. So you're not getting like real salmon sperm in your face, but they took the DNA from salmon sperm, they've replicated it, and then there's something to do with like cell turnover or something where it just makes your skin look like glassy.
Okay.
So you'll get it injected into your face, and all throughout Korea.
Everywhere.
I feel like in Korea, there's 2 things that I saw a lot. One thing that's really big is eyelid surgery.
Yes.
So yes, a lot of Asian people are born with monolids. So you don't really have an eyelid. So what they'll do is they'll cut your eyelid and then they
that crease.
stitch it. Yeah.
And
to
then
give
so it
you,
gives you
You have
eyelids.
an eyelid. Like see how she
Yes. Like, so above Heath's eyes, right?
yeah.
like looking straight on, you can see his lid.
Yeah. Do you see how I don't have like a line?
Yeah, but I feel like that. Like I feel like that's better, not having any eyelids, right? Like it looks clean.
Thank you.
Right.
Very progressive.
it's-
But do you know, no, but to me, it's like cleaner. It's like not having any wrinkles on your face.
It's
That's
weird
another
because,
wrinkle.
like, it seems like it should be the opposite. Like
Yeah.
it should be like I got my crease removed.
Removed.
Like,
Clean
it's-
slate.
Think about anything. Think about
Yes.
like legs, your armpits,
I
your
think-
crease. You
I
want it
do think
removed.
the crease opens up your eye more. Like, do you see if I had a crease, like it would be like my eye would be more open like that. Like I look like I have
Sure,
bigger
but
eyes.
like
I think a lot of it's wanting to like Western beauty standards
the
being
standard,
the main,
yeah,
thing.
of
Like
course.
Hollywood, everyone's like, oh, we want to look more like Westernized, so they're like, well, I want my eyes to have more of a lid, you know?
yeah.
interesting.
So like my mom, how old was she when she got it? My mom
She said she was
like
19?
a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mom
Oh,
got
wow.
the eyelid.
Her mom did.
My
yeah.
mom did.
Oh, your mom
and my
did.
grandma was like, "You're getting it." My mom was like, "Okay, sure." Like it's like a
Wow.
in
Did-
Korean culture.
Wow.
Did your
specifically.
mom want you to get it?
No. Well, I also have a little eyelid at the bottom. So mine's
She's
called
good.
mine's called hooded, but my brother was born with one monolid, which is when
Okay,
you don't have
hooded.
one, and one hooded
Mysterious.
eyelid.
All right.
But so like if you walk around, you'll see a lot of girls have like sunglasses on because they've gotten the eyelid surgery. You stay awake. It's a very easy recovery if it's done well.
But a lot of people are getting it here now too.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
I
It's
want-
like just
Upper
a little
bluff.
slice done.
I want
I
to
wanna do lower
disappear.
bluff.
Lower bluff.
Yeah, the bluff is getting popular
So
too.
they gave me and Ashley a laser for our under eyes.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, is that the one where like I keep seeing videos where it shoots a laser and you could watch the skin literally pull
that's
tight?
the CO2
it's
one.
like and you'll
I
watch
think
it
I
like
got that
pull and then
one.
the next laser and it just
Yeah.
I got
your
that on
whole
my
skin.
arm actually. Oh my god, it looks better.
It looks way better.
on
my
on
little
your
dog
scratch.
scar.
Wow.
Remember how it was black that one time when I came here? Like
It was
last
very. It was like a
year?
dark
No, I don't-
purple.
I don't
Black and
remember- I
blue.
don't
My
remember.
dog scratched me. And I
Oh.
remember it was like black. Okay. So, and the other thing is the Redron where it literally looks, it goes down pretty fast, but you have dots that have puffed up all over your face.
Oh,
and that's
I've seen
because
those.
when they do the salmon sperm, the needles, it's like a pen that has like 9 needles. So it goes,
Oh wow, almost
So
like a
you're
tattoo
yes.
needle.
Yeah, and it'll all puff up. So those are like really popular. We went to the same place, La Miche. We love La Miche.
We
where
love you,
they'll-
Lamish. Thank you, Lamish.
They'll do like so many lasers on your face and like
Cool.
all this crazy stuff. We did truly one day we will go to Korea together, you guys. And it's so funny because I was telling our friend Max, who lives there, I was like, I just feel we've done so many different things when we've come here, but I feel like I'm not doing it right. I was like, am I missing something? Like, I just want to make sure I do everything
We're just getting
properly.
lattes,
Yep.
shopping, and like
Shopping.
some sightseeing, but
Yes.
If
pretty
you
much.
think about it, that's what every trip pretty much is.
I know.
Like what else are you doing instead of like?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's so much history and culture behind Korea that we obviously need to speak about, and like we totally understand, but like it's just really cool. And I remember at one point I was talking to my aunt about how specifically South Korea has invested so much in like music, in like food and things like that to share with the
Skincare.
world, skincare and things like that, because we are not the most advanced in other areas, but like we are going to excel at these things. And like obviously
Right.
the way that K-pop has taken off and just like so many cultural things that now
versus having oil as a country. You know, like they're seeing everyone else's resources.
Yeah,
so they're
boring.
like,
Boo.
literally.
Oil.
we'll give you BTS.
Yeah.
but well, we don't have oil, but we got BTS.
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 I'd rather fuck with BTS than oil. Oh, oil's so boring.
Boring.
It's true though. I mean, they do so many things and they do them
my
so
family
well.
fucks with oil though. That's my
I was gonna
family.
say. I was gonna say.
We got the oil. We're on the oil brain. I don't have any of that oil money though.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe when some of your ancestors start to pass away on.
I just
on
get a
that
call
side of
one
the world,
day. Hey, your great.
You never know.
Yeah.
He knew.
You never know.
You never
I have
know.
a travel question that I'm curious what you guys' thoughts are or opinions. Do you consider your hotel part of the experience and worth spending money on? People on TikTok were like going back and forth about this. Like,
yeah.
would you rather spend money for a nicer hotel, and do you consider it part of the like
The trip
vacation
experience,
Yeah.
yeah.
It depends on where we're going, right? So if we're going to like a tropical destination, yes, the hotel is very important where we're gonna stay. If we're going to, remember when we went to like Positano,
Yep.
that to me, the room can be as small as possible. I'm gonna wanna like be outside of the house or outside of where I'm staying the whole time. That one, it doesn't really matter. It all depends on where you're going.
Interesting. Okay.
If we were going to like Korea, I probably wouldn't care too much on where I was staying.
Perfect, because we know where we're staying.
I would want to spend more money like out and about buying
Doing
stuff
stuff, yeah.
and visiting places and the food and probably go to a concert.
okay.
I think going to a concert in every country
That
think
would
is
be
a
fun.
must
Yeah.
do. Like
It's so
seeing
fun,
because you get to
yeah.
meet so many people all in one place and they all have the same interests too. I don't know. I think going
Yeah.
to a concert in every country is like a good thing to like really
That would be cool.
experience. Yeah.
I have to say, side tangent, and then I'll answer the question. I especially love the conversations I have with people in Korea because I love K-pop, and there's no one in my life that like will be able to talk about it to the extent of which I can
And
talk about
as excited
here.
as you are.
Everyone will talk to me about it, which is so much fun. So I love that aspect so much. Regarding hotel, I love a nice hotel experience, but the biggest thing for me is the bed. I need to sleep well. I already have had anxious thoughts about the place in which I'm staying for the wedding because I'm like, oh my God, I need to be well rested or I'm going to be a bitch. And truly, and like I care about the
you
bed
seen what the
so
bed is like there?
much. No, but I was like, I need to try it out
Okay.
before I get there because, or I will bring like a mattress topper or something like to, especially for the wedding weekend, obviously, but just in general, I'm like, I want to sleep well because then I will be my best version of myself. I will not be a bitch. I will be able to enjoy the rest of the trip if I sleep well.
What sucks for me, what's a typical nice bed, and like people love like a super soft, fluffy, squishy that you like sink into. Me, that wrecks my back.
That's good, though.
If
It's
it's
better
a
to have it
soft,
firm.
soft like bed that most people would be like, whoa, this is insane.
Yeah, you'd hate my
that
bed.
my bed's like my back sinks into the bed and it puts me at like a weird angle, and it just like I have to be on like my mattress is rock hard. Like that is the
Do you
best
enjoy
for
it
my-
though?
not that I enjoy it. I strictly see it as like, it's not a comfort luxury item for me.
Yeah.
Like it was a expensive, like nice mattress,
Yeah.
but it's like, I got it because I was like, I need my back to be okay.
I understand.
Like I used to have a really soft one and I would wake up every morning just like,
Achy.
oh my, like, because I sleep on my side. So if like, if it bends like,
Yeah.
if it bends like this while you're on your side, like it just like was not doing good for me.
What sucks about those beds for me is the so firm mattresses, I definitely get a better sleep in it, but it's harder for me to fall asleep. It takes me hours to fall asleep on a
Right.
firm mattress. On a soft, like cloudy one, fall asleep like that, but I wake up, neck pain, back pain. So that's right now what I have is a soft bed because
should
I need
switch.
I know, but I cannot fall asleep on a firm mattress. It's
You
just
get used
impossible.
to it. I promise you.
I heard it takes like a month.
It does. It does. When I made the switch to my new one, it's not fun. And you don't see it as like this cozy place to go into at night. It's like, that's your bed. It's rock hard. But like, I wake up, Zane, so much better and refreshed and well rested and zero back pain. Like, changed my life.
Wow.
I definitely think you should try a firmer one. Just try it.
Does Mariah like a firm mattress?
She's the same as me.
Oh,
like
okay,
she,
That's
She'll
really
sleep-
good.
she'll
sleep
sleep
on the
fucking
floor.
floor.
Like she loves like
It's better
flat,
for you.
For
hard.
her.
Yeah.
Good for her. Also, I
Also,
did
no
realize.
pillow. She
Oh,
does
I
no
forgot.
pillow.
I forgot she doesn't sleep with a pillow.
Out of control.
And she doesn't have like neck pain or it's crazy. Like I'm honestly like so fucking jealous of her.
That's amazing.
The fact that she can just like do all this shit, she can
Crazy,
eat
no
pasta,
pillow.
sleep without a pillow.
She's
Go
like,
fuck yourself.
eat pasta.
Eat pasta.
It's
Go
true.
eat pasta.
It's true though.
Crazy.
My answer to your question is in my 20s, I would say save as much money on the hotel so I can experience
Yeah.
everything else. Now in my 30s, the hotel is part of it. The best way to explain this is I don't know if you noticed when you were over by the kitchen, but I bought the diffuser from the hotel
You
we
were
were at.
gifted.
I was gonna buy it, and then Ashley and my mom gave it to us as a gift. Of
Call her,
thank you.
call her
So
ass
cute.
out.
You're
right, you're right, you're right,
She
you're right.
won't- She won't let you go with that.
And then I did ask Remy to bring home two
And
more.
then we bought more.
So then I bought
Okay.
more. And if that doesn't explain how much the hotel is part of the experience, then yes.
The
I'm
Four
gonna-
Season
They had a
diffuser.
specific scent for soul.
I will say
Oh.
also
Cool.
that held. That's where we stayed at this most recent trip, but then also we stayed with my parents. And now that trip is like brings so many memories for both of us. And also I was like, I would walk through the hotel and I would to get to the outside to the street, you'd have to walk through like the restaurant, and the restaurant is where my dad reunited with his family for the first time in 40 years. So I'd walk through and I like walk by the table. It's like, wait, it was right here. Like now it means a lot to us, which is
Yeah.
really cool.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this podcast, Chime.
Okay, guys, I know I talk about it a lot, but I'm officially in my 30s, and I'm sure a lot of you listening are adults also entering your 30s or just trying to make better choices for your financial future. I'm sure we all know that, you know, every day you can make tiny little steps that are just there to help you with your best future possible financially, you know, mentally, physically, all those sorts of things. And that's where Chime comes in to help.
When you open a Chime checking account, you're one step closer to a better financial future with no maintenance fees, fee-free overdraft up to $200, or getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Making progress has never been easier.
And if you ever want access to your pay before payday, you can use My Pay to get up to $500 of your pay before payday with no mandatory fees or interest. Learn more at chime.com/basic.
And a Chime checking account helps you make progress with fee-free overdraft up to $200. Your next deposit is applied to your balance, and you can get spotted on debit card purchases and cash withdrawals. There's no monthly fees or maintenance fees, and there's over 50,000 fee-free ATMs to choose from.
Today, Chime has spotted members over $30 billion. There's also fee-free overdraft with SpotMe. Overdraft up to $200 without fees with SpotMe when you set up qualifying direct deposits. You just set up qualifying direct deposits, sign up for SpotMe, and Chime will spot you up to $200 when you exceed your balance.
Chime never charges fees or interest for using SpotMe. MyPay, the best way to access your pay. Get MyPay when you set up qualifying direct deposits of $200 or more. Get your pay any day and free transfers within 24 hours or $2 fee applies to get funds instantly.
So make progress towards a better financial future with Chime. Open your account in 2 minutes at chime.com/basic. That's chime.com/basic.
Chime, Feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Members FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply.
Fees apply at out-of-network ATMs. MyPay eligibility requirements apply. Credit limits range $20 to $500. $2 fees apply to get funds instantly. Chime checking account required.
Go to chime.com/disclosures for details. Thank you, Chime, for sponsoring today's episode. We love you.
Side note, 2 things. First off, we realized it is me who says, oh, in the beginning of the...
Is it?
Oh,
I now catch myself saying, oh, all the time. Definitely me. Second of all, I know in last week's episode, we talked about family trauma and like childhood trauma and things like that. My mom and I had started with a fight, gonna be so honest. We got into a little bit of a
listened to the episode?
No, just like in general.
Okay.
I'm sure mothers and daughters listening to this will understand. Sometimes we just, butt heads a little bit. And so she and I got into a little bit of a rift at like the beginning of the trip, but it led to the most amazing conversation we've ever had. It was like 3 hours long at like midnight. And we really like dove into a lot of the things that I spoke about, / also just things that I've been keeping in that I haven't talked to her about.
Good.
Really ever. And it was a really beautiful conversation. And so, and like she and I have never spent that much time, just her and I alone, like on a trip. Like obviously I used to live at home when I was younger, but my dad was there, my brother was there. Like we haven't had that much uninterrupted time.
Yeah.
And we hashed through a lot of stuff that I'd been holding in, and she was super receptive and understanding, and it was like amazing. And she and I both kept saying, like, even till now, like it was a hard conversation, but thank God we had it because we were able to grow so much closer because of it.
That's good. And
those hard conversations are important.
It really is, because like you got to remember too, like it's probably so uncomfortable and they have no idea how to bring things up or talk about stuff. Like it's probably just as awkward to like bring up a tough conversation like that to your kids as it is to be like you to your parents.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of
And
like
they
a
want
weird-
everything to be good too at this point in
Right.
life. They want everything to be good. They don't want to have any
issues.
drama with you. Yeah.
And they're not mind readers. And also, like,
Right.
I also realized she forgot a lot, obviously, because she wasn't doing anything intentionally. But I was like, hey, this thing that happened to me in 4th grade stuck with me. And she was like, oh, I had no idea. Like, I didn't know. And so, obviously, I got like a really nice apology and we were able to talk through that. But it was really healing in so many ways.
Good.
Maybe I should talk. I just
You
went through
played
a
the
whole
whole
conversation.
thing in your
I
head.
just went through a whole conversation. I was
already
like,
had the conversation.
that's a crazy conversation if we had it.
He's like, wow, I feel healed.
Wow. And yeah, I'm fine. It'll never happen, but it
He
just
gets
healed
mad
me.
at
Thank
his
you.
mom's response that he made up for her.
Oh my God.
Why would my mom say like?
Yeah.
But you
I
thought about
recommend
it.
it though. You
No,
should
it's
try.
good. It's good. I just. I'm not even telling you who it is. It could be any family.
Yeah, it could be
member right
anybody.
now,
Of
but
course,
yeah.
of course.
Wow, that's really good though. The fact that like you were able to bring that, even if it's like a long time ago, it's really good.
Yeah, no, it was really good, and I feel like I learned a lot from it in the best way. And it was really interesting too because I was bringing things up, and I now that I am 30 and hopefully going to be a mom in the next few years, there was so much that I saw from her side that I would not have seen from her side 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And so many things that I brought up that I was like, this really hurt me as a kid. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She was like, well, with my childhood, I endured this. And so I thought I did such a better job by doing this, but little did I know it still hurt you. And so we had a really, really good conversation about that.
Yeah, and you probably found out a lot of things like you just said, like that you were like, oh, I didn't realize that you went through that, which is why you did this. And I only judged you for
Of course.
this action, not knowing the backstory. So it's good to like learn everything.
And even if now I'm at the age where I am able to understand her more, I can't even imagine once I have kids and then we have the conversation again.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whole different ball game in the best way.
Mariah and I were just talking yesterday about like how both of us can't say certain things or talk about it, like, because it's just so weird and uncomfortable. Like, you know how her family calls like the peesh? Like, it's so weird. And I was like, that's crazy because like me growing up, it was called your thingy.
Sorry.
I know. And like I didn't even think about this until we were talking about it. I was like, oh my God, me growing up, it was just called your thingy.
Yeah.
And it was just like, is your thingy okay?
Wait, did you guys have words too for that? That's like everybody has a word, right?
I think it was just like pee-pee.
Pee-pee.
Like
Pee-pee.
Mine was ding ding.
Ding, ding.
Hers was so the guys are your pish, your bishi.
Yeah.
The girls were pikyakya.
Crazy.
That's bad.
Or your ninis.
Yeah, I like ninis. That's
And
good.
it's just like it's so funny because like
That is
we
funny.
both have such a hard time like talking about like not like I'm having a hard
Not
time even talking about it right now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's just so
Like saying vagina and penis is weird.
Never.
Really?
Never. Does your thingy hurt?
I had that too.
You,
though.
can,
I
you
was
like you
popo and
can't say the
ding-ding.
word.
No, it's just like
When did this start?
it's my whole life.
Yeah, but
Your whole life?
I don't know how to explain it, but like just growing up, it was just
Yeah.
like you just
like you don't talk about it.
I get what you're
Okay.
saying though.
Don't ask me
I
about
do.
things like that.
I
Like,
mean,
yeah.
also, are you talking about in regards to like when you guys have kids and have to have like the talk?
Yeah, or just like
What are you?
I don't know. You have like a kid, and then he's got a thingy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what do you, just childhood. Like,
I mean,
just stuff
also-
that stuck with you.
Because do you think parents teach their kids like the anatomically correct name? Because technically, I could imagine if kids were saying those words in elementary school, they would get in trouble, right? If they're going around saying like saying penis all the time.
I
would
don't
assume.
know.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially
yeah,
like
I would say
But
it's,
it is
it's just an
progressive.
it's not a curse word. It's an inappropriate word,
Yeah.
especially.
Like high school.
I thought suck was a bad word.
Oh,
at that
we
time.
we knew this family, like again, growing up Christian, there was this one family and they were like so strict with their kids that I was like, wow, I'm like I'm a sinner over here.
Okay.
It was a
Sin.
sinner. And literally
Sinner.
their big thing was like nothing sucks in this household except a vacuum. And I remember being like,
Oh.
that is crazy.
That's a crazy. I know what they're trying to do. I know what they're trying to do with that.
No,
but it made
that-
it like
Also, I'm sure like, and that was just a response to like, oh, that sucks.
I
And
would've
I'm
been like,
these
I know,
poor
Mom, you do
kids.
too.
So true.
That's
Could you say, "Oh my God"?
no.
Yeah, I couldn't say that either.
that. Depending on the household.
That is
I would
taking
hear
the
I could-
Lord's
I
use
could
God's
say, oh
name
my
in
God.
vain.
in vain.
My mom would say that all
I
the
think
time.
I think I used to say.
I couldn't say shut up.
Oh no, that's a fuck
bad.
you.
Yeah,
that's
that was
not
bad.
good.
Yeah. What else was bad?
HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah.
H-E
I remember thinking that was the
double
worst.
Oh, and I couldn't. Huffing was bad.
Huffing.
Like that.
Oh, I thought you meant like paint huffing. I was like, yes,
Oh, no.
that's
Yeah.
bad.
Any like a side that's like audible, like
Yeah.
audible, like where they can hear from more than a room out. Which
I remember
Really?
not knowing how to like do the middle finger, but I remember doing it and thinking that it was getting it off my chest. I was
It
pissed,
felt
and I
good.
used to point it as soon as my parents would turn away. I'd be like this,
Oh. Pointing it is great.
Pointing it
like
is
that
so
was like
funny.
for you and for you.
Fuck
And
you
I remember
for you.
being like, oh.
I told you guys.
But then I would feel guilty. I'd be like, what am I doing? I should put this away.
whenever I was mad at
This
my
thing is
mom,
loaded. I should probably put this away. I shouldn't be playing around like that.
But it felt good.
I told you guys how I was an angel child, right? And like I got my mouth washed up with soap once, never said a bad word again. I got hot sauce in the mouth once, never said it again. I remember being in the kitchen once and I was doing my homework and I looked up and my brother's there with the fridge door open, just funneling hot sauce into his mouth. And I was like, what are you doing? He was getting himself acclimated to the hot sauce taste so that when he said bad words, it wouldn't taste bad.
that's really good.
He's just
He was so much smarter than
Yeah,
me,
right?
literally. It was crazy.
coding it. Damn,
Yeah.
that's. I wish I was that smart.
No, he's super smart.
Damn, that my family member would put red pepper, but not the sauce. It wasn't even hot sauce.
The
it was
pepper?
red pepper powder in my mouth.
No.
Whenever they caught me in a lie, so not even a lie. I'd have to eat it. It was a big fucking thing, and I'd have to sit there and swallow it.
Cinnamon challenge.
No, it was
That's
it was
dangerous.
really, really, really bad.
Oof.
But I never lied to that person ever again.
Yeah.
Oof.
But
That's
it did-
rough,
Pretty good.
though.
I never
Yeah.
had to eat like stuff like or even soap or I never
I got soap
that.
in my mouth
I got
one
some in my
time.
mouth, yeah.
The,
I remember
the soap
that
is crazy.
forever.
Honestly, I wish I had soap instead of that red pepper powder.
Little cucumber melon from Bath and Body
Yeah, right? No, what?
Can I get the sweet pea?
We did not
Thank
get to
you,
go.
Mom.
I got that bar. That
The
Dove
Dove bar. Ew, getting all your molars. Ooh, yuck.
Mm-mm.
Yuck,
No
yuck,
way.
yuck.
Unfair.
Oh, all in all, though, our trip was amazing.
Good.
I
And
will
Japan was
say-
awesome again.
Amazing.
So
I wish
much
we
fun.
stayed longer, honestly.
Me too.
Like, but now I'm like, ugh.
I miss it there so much.
No, we
had
have to go
the best
back.
time.
I saw all those massage and spa treatments you guys are doing, and it made me want.
Did you guys do the one where the little fish nibble on your toes?
No, I did not do
Oh,
that.
I don't think I'd like that.
I think that's honestly just for like
No, it's a
No,
thing.
they really do.
They actually
There's like
do
a fish that eats dead skin that like it they like it.
Why
don't
don't they
think
just why don't they
It
just
won't
scrape
eat
it off?
Zane's. They're like,
Ew.
I don't have dead skin.
I think it would
pedicures
tickle too
every
much for
month.
me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not grossed out by it. I think I just couldn't handle it because it would tickle.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to watch though.
Yeah,
if
it's
it
cute.
weren't
It'd
me.
be cute. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really fun experience. I will say towards the end of the trip, though, my mom got sick out of nowhere, out of actually like overnight nowhere. She left Japan a little bit earlier than us. And when we met up with her in Korea, she was coughing and I was like, are you okay? And she ended up getting super sick overnight. Turns out she got pneumonia overnight.
what is pneumonia? Is that from like being in the cold?
I think it's
Or,
fluid,
like, in the rain?
Fluid in the
lungs.
lungs.
Yeah. So
It's
at
'cause-
first it like start. I believe first it starts out like bronchitis.
Yeah.
It starts as bronchitis and then it turns into pneumonia if you don't
Treat it.
if you don't treat it.
Right.
Which
'Cause
she
I
didn't-
just remember my parents would be like, get out of the rain, you're gonna get pneumonia.
Yeah.
I think that it could just come on out of nowhere too because she didn't
Yeah.
have bronchitis. I thought that it always had to be one into the other, but she just got it out of nowhere overnight
Wow.
and she was sick and I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And then I don't know if you know, but recently there was a hairstylist that was really like ran in the same circles as all of us and he
Yes.
passed away
Yes.
because he had pneumonia when he was overseas. So I got really, really nervous, obviously leaving her and I wasn't sure. And I was like, am I going to stay? Am I going to go? I waited to see the next day. I was supposed to leave with them if she was going to get better. She was worse. So I was like, I'm going to stay. So I ended up
Yeah.
staying an extra week with her and just like being there, which was really nice. I'm glad that I was
She's
there like
feeling
as moral
better?
support. She's doing better now.
Good.
She's still there. Yeah.
Pneumonia is so scary. It's such a gamble.
Crazy.
Like I've caught pneumonia like twice, and it could get really bad. But you know, I take a couple like I take a Z pack, and it'll go away in like a week. But some people, if they catch
So-
it, it's so dangerous.
Also being sick
Pneumonia is
Yeah.
overseas.
bacterial or
It can be both.
viral?
it
It can be one or the other.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And I feel like I was getting it a lot when I was when I was vaping, but like I would get it a lot just like when I was like vaping a lot.
I used
There'd
to,
be
I
days
used to
where I'd
get
vape a lot.
bronchitis a lot when I was smoking
Yeah.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
The
That makes
doctor was
sense.
saying it can make a really big difference on your like the speediness of your recovery or your recovery in general if you're a smoker or not, obviously.
Yes,
Can I
exactly.
be nerdy for a second?
Sure.
Okay, so in your esophagus, there's like tiny, tiny, tiny hairs. So when you breathe the smoke, it burns them, and that's why you can get sick more because as I sound sick,
Oh, the hairs like protect.
the hairs get burned, so like that helps catch.
Are they
junk.
called alveoles?
alveoli? I don't know, but
Why do I remember seeing a picture of it in my like
biology book.
Give me the formioli.
ravioli,
ravioli.
Give me the
formula. Oh my god, that's funny. But yeah,
Inside.
it,
Let 'em
it
hear it,
burns it,
girl.
so
It's
then
kind of having like hairs in your
Yes,
nostril.
yes.
It like captures or it has it's like it
Yeah.
filters out like that shit.
yeah. So that's you can get sick more because of it.
wow.
As
That
is
makes sense.
wild.
I mean, like the hairs in your nose, they're supposed to catch
Yeah.
like germs and
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
and, like everything. So that
So
makes total
when
sense.
I did, remember I went to get my eyebrows done, and but she also I was like, do my nose hairs too. I didn't know that the nose hairs actually protect
Yeah.
you. I got them all ripped out, and I remember
Oh,
that.
just get a trimmer.
Then, well, I did it.
You waxed it?
It was part of it was part of the treatment, so I figured that people do this.
That would hurt.
People do it.
They
though.
do
I
it.
see a
They
lot
do
of
it,
guys
right?
Yeah, I see a
So
lot of guys
but
do
I'm
it.
guessing they don't do it as thick and as much as hair that I had at one go.
Well, a lot of it, they do the thing where they put it in and then they.
It's a
yank it,
thing,
but-
right? So I did
It's
it.
a
But
thing.
I remember the next 2 weeks, I could breathe, but my God, I felt like I was breathing in a
Everything.
little
You could
too
like
much shit.
taste the smells.
Yeah,
I
it
see
was
that.
bad. And I was getting rashes and bumps everywhere in my nose. So I was like, I don't
well,
want
that's
to do
the
it
wax.
anymore.
No, do the trimmer thing.
Oh,
It's so much better.
Got it. Okay. I know Mariah was showing me some tool that she got from Amazon where it's like
Yes, I have.
It's-
Clips? I don't have that.
no, it's not clips, but like you put it in and you squeeze it and it like it's a circle thing that like go like that.
Wait, that's weird. Mine's just like an electric. You just go.
No, it's not electric. Yeah, the one that she had. It looked like a machine made in like the 1940s. It looks like the first nose trimmer ever
She's like,
made.
I got something.
Yeah, no, it looked good.
Like
She
the
said it's
guillotine-
amazing, so I'm gonna get
guillotine
that.
cousin.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But wait, Zane, you said something really interesting.
About vaping.
You said, "Oh yeah, when I used to
vape.
vape."
Yeah, I know. I was like, flexing.
He was
shit.
waiting for
Yeah.
that.
I was waiting for
layup.
one of y'all to like bring it up and
Yeah, I
shit. You know,
figured.
I don't,
I'd-
like,
I would do
I'm
that.
on like day 13. No big deal.
Wow.
Like, and no more vape.
Wait, Remy, we need to leave more.
I know you're so healthy.
Leave more what?
We need to leave more. We leave for 2 weeks and then you quit vaping.
Oh no, you know what? I just felt like it was time.
wow.
It really was. It was. I've been telling myself for the past year that like I'm going to die if I keep smoking this because the amount I smoke is just I'm going way past. I'm starting to notice too when I meet other vape smokers, none of them are smoking more than me. I'm smoking more than usually
baby,
any
number
other
one.
vape smoker.
That's right.
Crazy, and it was just time. It was time.
We're
I
proud
stopped.
of you.
I thought it'd be much harder to quit, but it's funny. He told me it's really not the vape that's hard; it's the nicotine. And I was like, oh, okay, well that because I switched from the vape to the gum, and I was like, oh, that's easy. What are you talking about? He's like, no, Zane, you have to get rid of the gum too.
He's doing really good. Like he switched to the gum if he does have like a crazy bad like craving.
Yeah.
But he's barely chewing like a half a piece, like if it like gets bad. And how many days now without even touching the gum?
I'm like 4 days, but
That's amazing.
but I'll like, it's a great solution to go to when I'm feeling like really stressed or I just feel like I need a hit of nicotine. Like in the vape, when I was smoking, the amount of nicotine I was smoking from a vape daily, I would say it was close to 110 to 100 and like maybe 40 milligrams of nicotine.
I don't know what's normal.
That's way too much.
lot.
It's like a pack of cigarettes. It's a lot.
How frequently or like how many days would it take for you to finish a puff?
A puff, I could finish it in like probably like a day and a quarter.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah, and
Wow.
so I went from that to down to 2 to 4 at most milligrams of nicotine.
Wow.
So that's a
That's
big
awesome.
big
Good for
jump.
you.
Was there
That's
anything
awesome.
the day that you were like, I'm officially quitting that like made it? Or were you just like, let's see?
I was like, let's see.
Okay.
It was a Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday.
It was a
It was a
Tuesday. I
Tuesday.
decided the night before.
Oh, I love it.
The night before, I just bought my vape. It was the white one. It was the white
Wait,
ghost.
have you used it?
Have I used it? What do you mean?
That white one.
The night before. I bought it, and then the night before,
Uh-huh.
I had my first hit. I had my last hit, but like, I
Did you
didn't
know it was gonna be your last?
No,
hit?
I didn't. But like, I was just like, I'm gonna try it tomorrow. I took it. Like, I went like this. I was like, all right, and then I put it on my bedside,
Wow.
and then I woke up and I looked at it. I was like, okay, pretend it's out, and I just pretended that I had no more vapes the entire
Wait,
day,
I love that.
and it was pretty easy, right? Because if you think about it, when you're on a flight, you have to go like 6 hours without
Yeah.
smoking. So to me, that wasn't really the biggest challenge yet. I think by like day 3, I was like, holy shit. Okay, wow, this is like, it's getting there. And I was reading shit on Reddit saying that it can take up to like 14 days.
yeah.
But I've been seeing mixed reviews from so many different people saying that like, no, guys, you still feel it after 6 months. You still feel it after your year. Like you never get better.
Don't let that discourage
Yeah.
you though, because like obviously like my grandparents, like they grew up smoking cigarettes their whole life. They quit like maybe 10 years ago. They're like, I think about cigarettes every day. They don't
Yeah.
have that crazy like desire to. Like obviously they'd be like, yeah, I wish I could, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Like you'll always like the way I see cigarettes, like my relationship when I quit, like I will always have this idea, like I loved a cigarette with a coffee or after a meal and walking outside in the cold, have it. Like it was just like a really,
Yeah.
I think about it, but I'm not like, damn, I need it. Like,
Yeah.
No, yeah, no.
But, like,
there's
you'll
no
have
point
that
where
thought.
there's no point where like in my head I was like I also promised myself vape. I said no more vape, no more electronic cigarettes. I didn't. I said nothing about cigarettes. But I also like don't really like I don't like cigarettes.
But I
so
feel
but
like-
I told
But-
myself that I have to not smoke a vape ever.
Also,
Again.
though, if you think about it, like if you were actually smoking a pack a day, I think you would be like, I can't do this.
Oh no, it's a
But
physical
because
could
it's
never. Yeah.
the vape is just so mindless, I feel like that makes it.
It's so easy.
Yeah, I honestly
Indoors.
I encourage everybody, if you want to stop vaping, but like you really don't want to stop smoking, switch to cigarettes. And if you don't like cigarettes, you will stop smoking because it's a
Damn.
lot to smoke as much vape as cigarettes.
And also, I don't think you actually will. I think just in your mind, you're like, oh, I have that option if you wanted to,
Yeah.
which is really nice.
Well, I always Ed Milet. he's big in the self-help world and stuff, but his dad was a alcoholic and almost died, ended up quitting drinking, and he was like, this time's gonna be different. I'm just gonna focus one day at a time. And instead of saying I'm trying to quit, he just said, I'm not a drinker. Like I don't, and I loved that mentality of like, I'm just gonna focus on today. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, because I think like
that's a really good way to keep pushing forward, is just think about today.
Yeah,
and, don't think
and if
about,
you
like,
fuck up next day, like instead of, I just know how my personality can be. I would be so upset with myself if I had one tiny fuck up and then think it's all over and just go back to how I was.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of like
exactly.
food and cheat meals and
Because
stuff.
then you'd be like, well, I ruined it anyways.
Yes,
What does it matter?
Yes,
Exactly.
versus being like, no, there will be times I'm probably going to fuck up. I'm not going to think about quitting my whole life. I'm just going to focus on today, and then we'll focus on tomorrow. And yeah, the mindset of instead of like, oh, I'm trying to quit smoking, being like, I'm not a smoker.
But it's crazy because I'm not fiending for like a smoke or like gum or anything nicotine related. It's more how much the vape has suppressed everything that I deal with every day. And now it's like opened it up like Pandora's box. So it's
That's
like
good, though.
now my body is trying to like rewire itself, and it could take months to rewire itself because my body's relied on nicotine so heavily with the amount I was taking in.
When you say suppress, like you're like crashing out.
Yeah, because you know how like I would every time I like hit the vape when we're on the podcast, I'm like, guys, once I hit the vape, what that vape was doing, it was if I was getting anxious, I would smoke it and it would calm me down.
It's like a reset button. If you start getting stressed or worked up and you're like starting to like feel funny,
It's
reset,
like a
you're
baby
good.
binky.
Yes. It's a reset, and it'll reset you for like at least 3 minutes.
Wow.
And then you get back into, oh, I don't feel good. You grab it again, reset.
But like the nicotine calms, reduces like anxiety out the window. But in the long run and like the big picture, it's causing more anxiety. It's your cause, and it's the, thing that takes it away.
Look up the list of shit that nicotine causes when your body relies on it. It
crazy.
is so fucking bad.
Print that out, put it above your bed.
No,
every night when
I
you're
need
going
to. I need to
sleep.
print that out and like put it in big fucking font and all my. It destroys your body.
Damn.
But
Yeah, I like high doses like that. High doses of is really really
Wait,
bad.
I feel like
but the gum I've been taking that's weaning me off it. It's been so good for people that are quitting vape. It's amazing. Like just taking a little bit of that just to give you, because what it's doing, it's helping you wean off of something terrible for your body.
Yeah.
Because nicotine is still bad, but it's the perfect way to get yourself from not smoking, because smoking is really, really bad.
you
Also-
broke the habit.
Yeah. It'll help you break it.
Also, what, 21 days for a habit? 29?
That's what they say.
I think,
21.
honestly, I think a good is 30 to 45 days.
Yeah.
Because I know for me, like when I was the transfer. Oh, by the way, the transformation that I did, I think that helped me a lot.
Oh, I bet.
If I never
Discipline.
did the transformation, I don't think I would have lasted this long. Because I had to
strength.
discipline myself from not eating sugar, which I think not eating sugar, I think is been 10 times harder than the vape.
I was gonna ask,
Yeah.
have you been eating more sugar? Because
I ate two sleeves of Oreos yesterday.
He shoved the whole bag of jelly beans
Up
up
his
ass.
ass. And it was they had the new S'moreo flavor, and I saw someone on TikTok. Oh my god, they released a new S'moreo. Immediately TikTok shop. I ordered it.
you
went
ordered Oreos via
direct
TikTok
from
shop.
TikTok shop. It came to my house next day, and I
Desperate
ate.
times call for desperate measures.
It is, but you know what? It is better than hitting the vape. So I tell myself, Zane.
It's okay.
This is not the best reward, but oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, and what's crazy, I have all these bad side effects with not vaping anymore, right? All these bad side effects, which goes away over time. But the one side effect that is not that bad is I can't feel a thing with food now. I can eat a whole box of Oreos, and I don't feel like I'm like a numb to food.
Like
I can eat a lot.
So nicotine and smoking is an appetite suppressant. So like, you don't really feel hungry. Obviously you'll eat and things like that, but like it's just like, whenever you would be hungry,
those
it's
models
like,
will.
when you're hungry,
yeah.
you have like one cigarette, two cigarettes for like 1/2 hour, 2.5 hours, hold you over.
It was like, what was it? The 50s, like women's diet. It was like wine and cigarettes.
Yeah. And it helps.
So you're just like a bottomless pit right now. Like you can't feel full.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I feel that.
Yeah. No, I feel fine. It's crazy. Like I am constantly. I'm like, well, I'll be watching TV and I do this, and I'm like, oh my god, and I'm like sitting there and I'll think I'm like, oh, there's like I can't believe I am like my life is going to be like this without vape.
But if you think about it, the worst day is that day. It'll only get better.
True.
Yeah.
So true.
So like,
It'll
okay,
only
it'll
get
never be
better.
worse than this. And
Yeah.
then tomorrow it'll be like,
Coachella is going to be a great weekend, like to really challenge
It's gonna be a
myself.
test.
It's going to be a big test. And I love that this test is coming next weekend. It's going to be
oh my
awesome.
gosh. Oh, it'll be easy for you, honestly.
I have tier. It's what's good is that there's a tier system, but like always my goal is nothing, right? So tier system obviously is gum, cigarette, vape. I will never reach that vape. I don't want to smoke a cigarette. The gum is going to be great for like when I'm really drunk because I've already tested the gum out or I tested nicotine out when I'm really drunk. I crave the nicotine. I crave it. So when I have a little bit of that gum, it actually gives me so much more nicotine than the vape like really ever did. But it's
Well, you're
not.
so used to
it's
it
not either
then.
as much. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not nearly as much.
Right.
So I'm glad that I tested that out, and that still made me not want to vape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited to never have to touch a vape again.
Yeah.
And I keep seeing vapes. Oh, there's vapes all around my house. Till this day, vapes all around my house. There's a fully charged one ready to be on my bedside right now.
Should we get rid of them?
Nope. I
thought you
don't
were gonna
want.
say, should we go get it?
Yeah.
I don't want to get rid of it.
Okay,
You still have the
good.
I don't want to get. I
Prove
like
it.
that. I like
Yeah,
that
you
it's
don't
sitting
want it.
there. I
Do
like
you
that
still
it's
have the
sitting
white
there
one?
ready to go. Yeah, the white one's fully charged right on my bedside.
I feel like you should like frame it.
I will. One,
I love
we
that.
joked about putting it in resin.
I was
Really
gonna
good.
say,
Actually
like
really
a fire,
cute.
you have to break it, and that's
Yes.
you're like, what
Piece
am I
of
doing?
immersion.
I keep it fully charged and then I resin. That's funny.
That's actually really cute.
That's
a
really
little
good.
placard on it.
Yeah.
That's fun.
All right.
That's really cool. I think you're doing a really amazing job. And
Thank
you're
you.
proud of yourself.
What? I am. I'm very proud of
Good,
myself.
good.
What's been the hardest like thing? I know you've already kind of talked about that, but
Yeah.
like,
I just feel like I'm like spiraling.
mm,
Like it's a lot, and I just feel like I'm anything will trigger me. Like anything upsets me. Very little things upset me.
are you
And-
aware?
Oh, I'm fully aware.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fully aware that
You're just irritable.
very
But I
very
understand.
That's
irritable.
fine.
But there's a lot of people out there that are trying to quit too. So like,
Yeah.
guys, like use this as a testament.
Please,
like,
yes.
You know
If
how much
I can
Zane,
do it,
like,
anybody can do it. Trust me, anybody can do it. I'm like
give
the
them some
weakest person.
encouragement.
Also,
You guys got
comment
it.
if you've like tried things that have helped you, because I feel like it'd be cool if the comments are like a whole
Yeah.
thing helping.
And
change.
try to find that reward, that little thing that you can like treat yourself for completing each day.
I personally,
You know what I mean? Try to like make it as a reward system.
I personally liked like when I quit, I did the cold turkey like method. Like I didn't want to do like I knew I had more control over myself if I was like no instead of being like I can have 4 today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I can
But-
have 2 cigarettes today. Like I was like no, if I'm smoking, I'm smoking.
Yeah.
And I would just push it off to the next
Yeah.
day. Like I needed to be like done. You have to be disgusted. You have to be like really actually like done with yourself. Like if you still love vaping or you still love smoking, it's going to make it so much harder because like you're going to want it.
Yeah.
And everyone's so different.
Yeah.
Like some people like the cold turkey approach. Some people don't.
Yeah. And
and
I
it's-
personally, I told Zane like I liked having a pack of cigarettes in my room or nearby because knowing that it was there, like I could grab it. I think my brain, if it wasn't there, I would have been like, I need to go to a gas station.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
I'm going to go to the,
And then
I'm going to go get
you're
one.
freaked out by your reaction of wanting to go get one, and then you
Yes.
realize, oh my god, you think you're worse off than you are, and
Right.
it's like turned into this whole mental spiral thing.
Yeah.
I like having it there too, because also I feel like half of the struggle with any addiction is like all your friends know you're trying to quit, and then you feel like you have to hide stuff.
Yeah.
And that's when it sucks too, because you're like, well, now I don't want to tell anyone, so now I'm just gonna hide, and then it's like a whole other thing.
But you'll be surprised if you're a smoker in the group and there's other people that smoke around you, you'll be surprised. You trying to quit will make them also try to quit. Because I was having people tell me that seeing me quit made them want to try quitting too.
Yeah, nobody wants to do it
They
alone
saw
and
me.
be the
They saw
first
me
one.
as this like kind of like person where it's okay that I'm
Messiah.
smoking because this person's smoking.
Or
You know
also
what I mean?
everyone's like, well, I kind of want to quit, but like you need an excuse. So if one
Yeah.
person has already like decided, 14
And-
days is a long time.
Yeah, because
You are a pioneer.
a pioneer at work.
Trendsetter.
Because Danielle like smokes as much as me. I wouldn't be surprised if she just all of a sudden is just like I think I
probably
should
gonna-
quit too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
because you
living
just see
around
people
it too,
around
of
you not
course,
smoking
yeah.
anymore.
One less
You just
person
wanna
to be
stop.
like, can you pick one up for me? You know, like little stuff like
Exactly.
that.
And I used to give her my like half dead ones.
Yeah.
So she's not, and she's
Scrambling.
she would go through my bathroom and shit like a fucking
Like a little mouse.
like a mouse. Yeah, but I think she needs to stop too because I won't be providing her with puffs
half
anymore, and I
ones.
will not be buying that shit for her either.
This is really
It's
good.
really good.
Yeah,
No.
it is because I was
It is.
thinking like I'm always thinking like everything I'm putting in my body is pretty fucking healthy at this point, except for that vape. When you really think about it, I'm eating pretty good. I try to eat my best.
You
I
work
do not. I
out.
don't drink nearly as much as I used to. I'll drink maybe one day every 2 weeks. Great, I'm doing an amazing job. I just need to get rid of that vape,
Also,
and that
like,
vape is like last straw.
truly, with my mom getting pneumonia overnight, as we get older, like your bodies do become more fragile, and you do want to keep your body as healthy as you can.
Yeah.
So you're going to be really, really, really grateful as you get older.
But what if that vape was like strengthening my body? Like I can take
No.
anything.
I don't think there's.
I don't
studies
know.
to
I
show
think so.
that.
I think
don't know,
something.
that one lady who just like she was like the number one like oldest person like recorded 122 smoked cigarettes and drank wine every single day. And she said that was the key.
Yo, he
Yeah.
clean,
So
clean
fuck-
shit.
Queen.
Hey, but maybe
shit.
it's because. Oh, never mind. We're gonna quit.
I mean, you never know. You
I
never know.
I want to vibe with her. You know what?
Well, she's gone, I think,
Yeah,
right?
she did. She
The,
did end up
look, the
passing.
only time I'd ever maybe like hit a vape.
No.
Look, wait, if like somebody from Game of Thrones was like,
Okay.
yo, look,
I get that.
they're like,
And that's okay.
they're like, do you smoke? I'm gonna be like, yes, I do. Oh, big
always.
vapor. Do you vape? You
Big
vape? Like,
vape,
yeah,
yeah.
I've been doing it. I've been doing it for 10
goes
years.
to watch
They're
us.
like, no.
And you know what? You can have that.
Yeah.
I will,
You
and
can
I
have
will,
that.
and I'll save it. And that's the only time I get to have a vape ever. Actually, I'm not gonna even want it. So fucking disgusting. Like to me, vape is gross
he
right
makes
now.
that thing like I'll only vape if it's with the Game of Thrones cast, and
Yeah.
it turns him
Yeah,
into a
have-
stalker of trying to find them so he could have this
Just
vape.
one hit.
Follows them everywhere.
Oh my God.
yeah,
Well,
you're doing good, though.
We
You
are
got it.
very proud of
We're
you.
very
You never
proud
have
of
to
you.
see me suck through a pacifier ever again. Isn't that exciting?
God,
How,
God.
like, honestly, be honest. Like, how gross from your end was it to just see me fucking hit that pipe every 5 seconds?
I thought it smelled good.
Oh, you liked it.
Like a
What
little
about you?
perfume.
It smelled pretty.
Was it just like my brand, like just my character, that just like made
I've never
sense?
thought anything of it, but I am happy for your lungs now.
Okay.
Like for your health. I never thought
Like
anything
it'd be
of it.
really fucking lame if I died from like lung shit, right? It'd be like, oh well, that was,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, no one would be shocked.
Nobody would be shocked,
Yeah.
but like also in the back of your head, you'd be like, I should have made him stop.
I would have
You know what I mean?
I'd be sad. I'd be like, we could have
Yeah.
helped for sure.
We
Yeah.
you would in your head been like, we watched him do it every day. We semi made fun of it. We did
You
TikToks with
enabled
the vape.
Yeah.
So I need to
Yeah.
just like,
It is gross.
that's just
There-
one less thing I need to worry about,
There's
like
people
dying
that,
from.
that don't know you that have been like, Zane doesn't put that thing down,
Yeah.
huh?
mm-hmm.
So like that
Oh,
is.
Heath, that's a crazy thing. I never thought I'd hear you say something like that. So someone said this about me behind my back.
Like,
wow.
damn, he does not put that thing down.
I don't think
Zane
I ever
does not put that-
realized how much you
Can you tell me who?
didn't.
It's been multiple people.
He's like, want the list?
No, I'm not. I'm
He's
not.
like,
I'm
they're
not trying to be
actually
mean.
all
Like
No,
but
no,
I-
that no, it's so true, but it's so.
I want
it's-
you to like
it's
feel
crazy.
proud and feel good about it. But yes,
Zane
people have
does
been
not
like,
put
damn,
that
he-
thing
But
down.
that's motivating because you're like, damn, that's what
That's
people
so
really thought.
that's so
You're
disgusting.
doing really, really good.
Yeah.
You should be very proud of yourself.
I also I don't judge. I'm not gonna judge anyone ever. But when they bring out those ones that are like a portable battery,
I
Yeah.
fucking
like
love it.
those ones are crazy.
This big.
Yes, I have a friend who had that, and that's
Vape,
when I was
Vape
like,
Nation, Vape Squad, Vape Nation. I love. Oh.
that's when I was like, okay, I think we have a problem. It's okay. Yours were just
In
so
2
cute
years,
and
I would have joined. I would have
little.
joined the team. Joined Vape Nation.
Is this a,
Just
a team?
Yeah. So they're all. What do they chant? They say something and then they go. What is it?
I don't know.
Oh my god! I'll find it. I'll find it for you guys.
man.
But yeah, it's a whole squad that like their life is vaping, and that could have been me, but I'm stronger than that. You smoke vape? That's fucking
Okay,
gross.
you can't be holier than that. No, you cannot.
Yeah, no.
If you guys are listening and you still smoke, you suck.
Well, quick little segue. We're going to Coachella.
Yup.
Speaking of
Speaking of
being
vaping,
easy for you at
speaking
Coachella.
of yes, we're gonna have such a good time. Before then, though,
We're rooming together.
It's
All of
gonna
us in
be-
one house.
I'm so excited for you guys.
I'm
it's
excited.
so fun.
I cannot
It's
wait.
gonna be really, really cool. So they're coming to the guest compound this year.
Mhm.
It's gonna be
We're
really
finally cool.
You know, Heath and I have been for many years, so it's nice for you girls to finally be able to, join on
I
one
was
of
gonna-
our brand trips.
I was gonna say something and then I did.
No, say it.
No, please don't.
Remember when
I don't think I can
Alicia,
handle
remember
it.
when I
No,
told
please.
you? If you think of something, just say it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. We cannot wait. Who's everybody excited to see at Coachella?
Big X the plug.
Who are the top people again?
Lady
Gaga.
Gaga.
I am excited
Post
for Gaga.
Malone.
Posty
Post
and
Malone's
Green
gonna be
Day.
great.
Which Green Day we saw at Life is Beautiful.
Green Day.
Yes.
Green
And
Day's gonna be
I forgot about
interesting.
that.
I don't know if I want to see Green
I
Day.
think so.
Yes.
I think I forgot.
No, okay.
No, you think
No.
about the songs.
Listen. I thought that when
American
we went
Idiot's
to
gonna be hit hard.
when we
Only American Idiot though.
no Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
No, that's not the vibe. It's not the vibe.
Okay, we went to Life is Beautiful, and I remember thinking like, oh, Green Day. Like I used to like them, but I also was like not fully in it, and I was younger,
Right,
or whatever. I'm not kidding. It was one of my favorite sets because I forgot how many bangers they have,
they
and
do have quite a bit.
They do
because
have
they're
bangers,
You know
but-
how like rappers like they sound good on. Some rappers can sound great on a track, but then you hear them live and you're like, eh. Because
They
they're
were good.
they're so good because they actually can play and sound like that. So I remember being like, wow, this is like a moment. Like I'm really cool. It's like healing my inner child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were really good. I'm excited to see that.
I know it'll be really fun to hear them from far away. Like if I'm like walking by and I hear them, like,
Yeah.
oh, sick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really nostalgic.
You're walking to somewhere else.
Yeah, because I'm not watching them.
Ah!
You know who I really want to see, like just the set in general. I just want to see how fucking insane it is. I want to see Charlie XCX's set.
Hers is
I
gonna be so
need
good.
to see
good.
everybody, and I just need to see what they do with like just like the show and the stage.
Well,
Also-
especially compared to last year. Like last year she was playing at
she played
the-
Coachella.
Yeah, she was at Outdoor Stage. I think it was last year. Or was it 2 years ago?
She
I
did.
think it was last
2
year.
years
She was
ago.
at Outdoor Stage, and it was during the day. I had to get there at like 5 p.m.
Oh,
or
you went
so.
to see her?
I'm a Charlie stan. I have been for so long, but obviously Brat blew her the fuck up. So now
Yeah.
she's like title line so big.
I do forget that like she was an artist before.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I
God.
keep forgetting.
Boom clap.
No. I know.
Boom, clap.
Boom
It's
clap.
gonna
The
be
sound of
so
my
good.
heart goes.
Yes.
Is that what is that one?
That was Hannah Montana.
Oh, Hannah Montana.
Who else is performing?
Meg Thee Stallion,
Post
Post
I'm gonna shake my
Malone.
fat fucking
Oh,
ass to her.
Yes.
What's her name? Glorilla.
Glorilla.
We have to see Glorilla.
Love. I'm excited for
Yeah, but
XG.
Oh,
I'm
Glorilla. Lisa's gonna
manifesting.
play the White Lotus theme
White
song during her
Lotus.
song. I would. Think
Wait.
about people would go fucking crazy. They play that intro and then
Okay.
she comes out with her song. Boom.
Actually, so many people. Wow.
Did you see the this is so nerdy. The LA Harmon.
Philharmonic?
Yes.
What?
They're gonna be there. I had no idea until
way.
yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know Tyla was going to be there too.
Tyla's gonna be there.
I love Tyla.
Yeah, they're gonna be there.
So I was at the Polish Philharmonic and I nailed the audition. but I didn't
What's
get the spot. Guess who did? Yo-Yo Ma's cousin, Lil Nepetiz.
Where's this
Anyway.
from? I know that.
School of Rock.
School of Rock.
I'm
that's
sorry.
right.
I feel like I should watch
That would
it.
be a crazy one to see.
Lil
School of Rock
Nepetiz.
band.
Did you see that 2 of the cast just got married?
Yes. And all of the
So
people
cute.
went.
I know.
So cute.
I know.
It's really cool.
Zed is performing.
We're seeing
Love that.
Zed.
Biba Doobie. I like Biba
That's my
Doobie.
friend. I know him.
You're a good friend.
You know, like we're close.
That's my boy.
There's
Yeah, I
actually
don't know
so
if
many.
you know.
Shabuzi.
Yeah.
Ty Dolla $ign. Wow. We got a lot to look
Oh
forward
my
to.
guys,
Big extra
Trigger!
plug.
Oh! My vape package is just sitting back here. Holy shit.
It's like your little breadcrumb.
Pop it and smell
Wait, look.
Don't.
He
What was the
relapses.
flavor?
He jumps the fence and just.
Guys,
Oh God.
I'm getting a little bit. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. I've never read that.
What?
I've never read
Zane,
this.
you know what's really weird? Look at where it's made, and it's gonna make you so happy you don't smoke it anymore.
Manufactured for Flume Geo Technology
Address.
LTD. Unit A 11F Tin Wu Industrial Building. Number 3, so
It seems like it's being made
in a factory.
No, not even in a factory. It sounds like it's being made in one, like almost like in my head, apartment. Like it's
because it says Unit A, 11F.
Unit A, like it just seems like one.
Oh
tiny
my
little
God,
thing,
no,
and
that's
and they're
true.
just cranking
Okay,
them
girl
out.
boss.
No, wait, no.
Small business.
Girl, small business. So I was supporting small business the entire time.
He was buying them off TikTok Shop the whole time.
It was that lady making the pink sauce in her
Doesn't it
house.
make
That's
it seem gross?
fucking crazy.
It's not like a normal address.
This
of
was
like
made in
a-
an apartment.
That's what it seems like.
Wait, it's kind of sick.
What was the flavor?
Cotton candy.
Oh, it was cotton candy.
Yeah, it was so fucking good.
Interesting.
I loved it.
Okay, well, before we have Coachella, we still have a very exciting event.
3,000 puffs. 3,000 puffs.
That's actually nuts.
Each one. All right, go. Sorry.
So before Coachella, we have a very exciting event that is happening
This weekend.
What are we doing, Zane?
We have something really special lined up for you guys on the 4th of April, which is today.
As they're watching this
As they're
episode.
watching this.
Go watch
Yes.
our stories.
Yes.
And it is the day before.
Both of their joint birthdays because they're both born April 5th, 1993. That's
Big
it.
3, 2.
But we have a full day planned for you guys. It's gonna be really fun.
gonna be cool.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
And we're
And-
doing
What do we need to
we're doing
know?
a full Patreon video of
Yes, we're
the
doing
day,
it,
right?
It's a full Patreon video. I think it actually might be 2 videos because
We think it might even be a 3-part series.
Oh,
So
we were
I don't-
talking about that
Yeah.
today.
I
It
don't
might be a
know what's
3-part.
going on, but I know that they're surprising us with specific things that we each are gonna like. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I really don't know anything.
But I know that you guys we're filming the entire day,
Yes.
and it's just gonna be back to back to back to back to back.
It's gonna be a roller coaster of a day
It is.
for sure.
We're not
Roller
going to give you
coaster.
any details.
Are we going to
Roller coaster.
a roller coaster of a day? Does that mean we're
Roller
going to
coaster.
I can't.
Six Flags?
I cannot
Are we
confirm
going to
nor
Six
deny
Flags?
the plans
No.
of the day.
No, I'm throwing you off right now. Didn't think so.
Or is he throwing us off about throwing us off?
Oh, good.
No, it's
Manipulation.
gonna,
I
it's
guess
just
you'll
gonna be
never
fun.
know.
And guys, it's not out right now, but it will be out in like a week because it's gonna.
Wait,
need
what
to
do
be
we need
edited.
to know /wear/prep?
Tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Where?
As long as you wear, bring closed-toe shoes. That's all. That's all. Like is important.
Closed-toed shoes. I'll give you a packing list.
Okay.
Okay.
Of what to bring because you could have a few outfit changes.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, just know it's going to be a day of fun.
And we're gonna make sure to feed you. We're not gonna let you go the whole day without being
Of
fed.
course
So it's
not.
you are going to be taking care of it. Think of it as a brand trip.
Yes, driven around. Don't
Oh, speaking
you
of
worry.
brand trip, I didn't even tell you guys
Oh
about
my
Hawaii.
God! I'm so sorry. Get into
No,
it.
it's okay. It's okay. We'll save it because there's so much cool stuff.
Oh my God, your photos looked amazing.
Thank you.
They were beautiful. I'm so glad you got to experience Hawaii. That was
I
your
know.
first time, right?
It was kind of like my first time. It was my first time on Oahu.
Love.
The previous time we went to Maui, and we were there for maybe 4 days, but we stayed in a house the whole time, so we didn't get to venture out and things like that. You know what? Screw it. I'll tell you guys real quick. I'll give you a quick rundown.
Okay.
So we went with Cannon. Cannon, thank you.
Thank you,
love you,
Cannon.
Cannon.
We love you. Mwah.
And it was unbelievable. It was so much action packed. We went to Kualoa Ranch, which is where all these crazy movies, TV shows. It's where Lost was filmed. Jurassic Park. Jurassic World.
Mike and Dave
51st.
need wedding dates.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That's what
Do you
people are
remember
freaking out about.
Do you
they're
remember the
saying.
ATV jump?
Yeah,
Yes.
that happened there.
They have the ATV up in the air on a stick to
Stop.
show how high that jump
I didn't
was.
realize
Wait, really?
that.
In person, they have the ATV up on a big metal rod to
I've
show how
done
high it was.
The horseback riding there a couple times.
Oh, you went to Kualoa?
Yeah. Oh, I love Kualoa Ranch.
It's beautiful.
So pretty.
We stayed at the Kaimana Beach Hotel. Really pretty, right on the water. We got to go surfing.
Wow.
We
Oh,
did
I want to
surf
go
lessons.
surfing.
How
It is-
cool.
Props to the surfers out there. You guys are fit. It is exhausting. There's so much
And
swimming
they have to,
involved.
I'm sure they have a lot of patience for teaching people
Also,
how to surf.
I legitimately rubbed my
Your
nipples,
neenies.
my knees
Your
raw.
knees.
Raw.
That's why you got to put wax on
rash
the board
guard.
so it could the wax on the board.
No, that'll rub it more. That's to
That's-
get grip.
Like I
Oh.
feel like
It
surfing
hurts
is one
so
thing
bad.
that it's one of those sports where you feel sore in ways you didn't even know you could feel sore.
The tiny little micro muscles that are up
Ooh.
in the
Yeah.
neck just
I feel like I got it from Ariel Silks. Was like almost like, it was getting shit that you didn't know you had.
Did
yeah.
you stand up though? Like even standing up.
I
Is
did.
hard.
I did. I got
Yeah.
up. I think I caught like maybe like 10 to 15
I
minutes.
heard Hawaii's
yeah.
the
Cool.
best. I've heard Hawaii's the best place to learn how to surf.
Yes.
Um,
It's like, and the way I saw it, it was like a when in Rome because we got to pick what activity we wanted.
Oh,
So
cool.
throughout our whole
That's
trip,
gonna be
there was,
us
like,
on
different days.
Friday. Are we gonna pick what we want?
Are we going
do?
surfing? He's like, change the itinerary. But it was really cool. So we got to surf for like a few hours.
Wow.
I also didn't realize that Honolulu is so like bougie Beverly Hills
Touristy.
on the water, though. It was really cool to see. The outdoor mall there is stunning.
Oh, it's the best. I love that
I
mall.
was obsessed. Yeah, it was like just 2-3 days of just straight action photography, videography. It was just like my perfect element of like just shooting photos all day long. I
love
really
that.
enjoyed it. It was super, super pretty.
The new camera, I love the V1. I've been using
So
it to
nice.
vlog. It's so good. I'm bringing that one to Coachella.
I want to look at. I want to try
Zane,
it
you're
out.
gonna really like it for vlogging.
Oh my god.
Not
And
that
the
you're like
lens
it,
is-
but like for the Patreon vlog,
Yeah.
you'll like it.
Yeah, that's good. No, because I like.
It's hella wide, and there's a zoom, and
There's a zoom on that
there's
one.
a
We
zoom,
need a
and
zoom.
The lens
yeah.
goes in. So I'll bring it Friday. We can play with it. The lens goes in, so it's not detachable. And most concerts are like, you can't have a detachable lens.
Yeah.
So you can actually bring it and not get in trouble.
Sick.
It's really
Right.
nice.
Sick.
Amazing. I can't wait to use it.
Heck.
Sick. No way.
But very cool. If you guys have any questions about Hawaii, let me know.
Yeah.
can tell you all
I do.
about
Did
it.
you
Wait.
try any local food?
Yeah, poi.
Poi?
Poi?
The taro
Yes.
root poi.
Poi.
Mm-hmm. P-O-I.
It was interesting.
The texture's not my favorite.
It's like soft bubble gum
bubble
that
gum
you
is-
like
it's
feel like
slippery,
you're
yeah.
about to swallow it, but you don't know if you
Cal
should.
loves it though.
It was addicting. I kept going back to it.
wow.
Not much flavor at all,
Mhm.
but for some reason you kind of like just wanted.
You like? Did you eat it with the pork?
So I ate it with pork. I ate
Mm-hmm.
it on its own. We had the like people were making it like the traditional way, like on that big wood bowl. So they were
wow.
like pounding it and like grinding it and adding the water.
Cool.
So it was like cool to watch that. But yeah, the food was all catered and done by Chef Simeon.
I
top
saw
chef
you
guy.
post. I looked so
super
good.
super famous chef, which was
That's so
really cool. And yeah, it was really really nice.
Did you have pineapple? The fruit?
amount of fruit that I ate
Oh,
the
It's
past
so
few days was
good.
insane.
One time when
I
I-
love eating fruit
like,
and
just good. The papaya.
the papaya.
in Hawaii.
I will not eat papaya
Out
anywhere else.
of control.
I hate papaya here because it smells like feet. There, I'm like, what is this
I'll
wonderful?
eat any fruit in like Hawaii.
Oh,
I
And-
love
my God.
one of my favorite things is just driving down the street and then just pulling over to like a little fruit stand. And
Oh
just
yeah,
eating
those
it
fruits
out
are
of the
better than
bag.
anything here. Yeah.
So
The
delicious.
papaya there makes no sense. It's
I know.
unreal.
I know.
But yeah, we went to Secret Beach.
Did it feel like kind of like a little honeymoon because it was your
It did.
first?
It did. It was nice to be there without you guys.
I bet. I bet.
No. It felt like a honeymoon, like a mini moon.
Mini moon.
Mini moon.
I just like I wish we could have like been there longer. It just went everything goes by so quick.
I know.
Every time we go on vacation, I feel like it's just like done, over.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It was cool to be able to like go somewhere tropical and like a destination spot. I told Zane I didn't realize how different the other islands are, and it like hit me because like every time somebody's like you tell them you went to Hawaii, they're like, "What island did you go to?" I'm like, "Does it
Doesn't
really?"
matter. Oh, it
like,
matters.
It does. I didn't realize that. Now going from Maui to Oahu, how different those are. I was like making the similarity between like it being like somebody saying like, "Oh, I went to America," and you'd be
Yeah.
like,
Well,
Which
where?
state?
"Okay, which state did you go to?"
Yeah.
Like it is the equivalent.
Even
of
the
that.
West Coast, the East Coast, they're
Yeah,
so
Right.
exactly.
It is
I think that's
crazy
even
different.
yeah.
You would love
Um,
Kauai. You need to get to
I wanna
Kauai.
go.
I think you would love.
And then
it.
there's also an island that you can only go to if you're invited.
Yes.
Mhm. You have to be.
Crazy.
There's quite a few that are. You have to be like
I know
100%
another island was
Hawaiian
like that.
to be there.
Yeah.
Like no one can
You've
get
been
in,
there.
which is really cool.
What's cool about I love when brand trips actually include the history because I think
Yeah.
that's something that's huge that can be missed a lot, especially when people just go on like vacation. It's like, well, let's learn about where we are and like
Yeah.
and their whole culture and stuff. So I'm glad that they did that, honestly.
Really cool. But yeah, it was a beautiful trip. Unbelievable. Thank you, Cannon. I love you.
I'm so glad you had a great time. Love Hawaii so much.
I wanna go back.
And
Well,
I want to go at some
I
point.
want to.
Okay.
I want to go together,
Guys, idea. Okay, so I'm meeting some family in Hawaii in July, and we're going to the Big Island.
Okay.
But what if we just do a little boop, and then I hop over
Hawaii.
to meet
little-
you guys,
And then Japan.
a little bend and snap, and then we're halfway to Japan. So
Wow.
I'm thinking you guys, we can like meet in Honolulu, right? We can we can see Bratman, we can do all that. Then we're halfway to Japan. We just boop.
I would love that.
I
Go
love
right on
that
up.
idea. I'm
Perfect.
Putting a little gun because I need.
Okay.
Loves it.
Super nice.
Can't wait for your birthday.
It's per.
Okay, Per.
But is that regular gum?
Yeah, it's regular.
Oh, I was gonna say if you
This is
you're
good to
gonna
have
your
too
nicotine,
because it's like I think I'm having nicotine. It's
put that in the other package.
Placebo
that's what I'm like trying to do.
That's good.
That's a good idea.
Well, thank you guys for such a fun episode.
Absolutely. This
Cannot wait
flew
for your
by.
birthday. Can't
Yeah,
wait
it's
for
gonna be,
I'm
it's
so
gonna be a really fun
excited.
weekend. It's gonna be a fun
Cool.
weekend.
The next episode back will be the birthday recap, and then the episode after that will be the Coachella recap. So you guys
Wow.
will
We
have
have
a
a
lot
lot.
of amazing content. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/basically unfiltered for so much fun stuff happening.
This fun is gonna be jam packed. You're not even ready.
It's
baby.
going to be jumping.
It
gonna
is.
be
It is.
jumping.
We love you so much. Thank you
Pause
for
up.
tuning into another episode,
Here's
and we'll
you
see you
with
guys next
Oh.
week.
Bye.
I thought you said pause.
I did.
And I said because you were born this way, baby.
No,
and then you didn't.
it's a little boy on Vine.
Oh,
You went,
okay.
pause up. Everybody get jumping.
Pussy, put tents up for your pussies.